going to talk about the tiles object. Mainly we use the tiles as a main modules list, and basically it shows a list of your main modules, then a sub list of your sub modules or subgroups, and then the last relation are the items, which are the programs or the apps which are assigned to that specific group. So let's go ahead and see how we can set that up. So I'll create a new app, uh, call that modules. Okay, that's it. And the only thing I need to do here is to call the tiles application. And the tiles, again, like everything, um, it needs a endpoint, which is main programs. It's a default endpoint which we deliver with the framework. And then here you can choose, basically, do you want it to be do you want it to have a search bar? Do you want the search results to be in tiles or in lists? In my case, I want lists, and the main layout in tiles. And that's about it. That's all we need to do. Save. So now if I open that in the portal, I see, let's see, I have to log in. Okay, so here are my modules, and as you can see, I have here a search field, and my app is actually empty. Now, the reason why it's empty is because I don't have data which can populate this object or this control. So for that, I'm going to jump to another environment where I do have some test data from another database. So I'll go ahead and show you that. So this is basically the view how it could look like. I say could because all these images are actually designed images by us, for example, and if you would like to have your own images, it's easily uploaded in your media files. So like I said, these are the main modules, the main groups. Inside those we have subgroups, programs, in my case programs, statistics, print programs, and then for every subgroup I have all the entries or the apps listed. And once I click on a certain app, for example, here I go to suppliers, it will start my suppliers application. This is a demo environment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the endpoint, which does that. Main programs here. As you can see, we have a temp table which is called main group, which has a main group code, and then we have a subgroup which has a main group code and a subgroup code as a primary, as you can see here. And then we have the programs list, which has the main group code, subgroup code, and the program name. So as you can see here, also in the data set, we have these three output temp tables and then a TT result, like always. So these things are necessary for the framework to understand which is which, because even though we're using these table names, you can use your own table names and your own field names basically, and you just need to make sure that this information is passed correctly. So what we'll do here is we'll read some data from the app menu, which is a default table from our RCD database. And as always, we'll fill it with a dataset fill. And here's some logic how we read the app menu, how we read the groups, the tree, how we can also replace images maybe, and um, how we basically create the tree view, plus how we read and apply the securities in this example. So this main programs is available in your portal folder of your backend framework. So go ahead and take a look more in detail what it does. Uh, Additionally, we do have a option here in the search module, like I earlier said, that we might have a list. So if I type here, for example, sale, and I hit enter, it will return me with a list of entries, and you can see where the word sales is found. And of course, you can just click on one of these to immediately start the application as well. So like I said, these icons here, they're icons which we created. We designed them, and these are SVG icons. And we did that because if you would change the color, for example, you change the color theme to, I don't know, green, we can colorize these as well. And then the entire application follows these colors. So again, just to show you, in projects, you hit here the media files, and you get an overview of all the images which are loaded. And here you can see I've simply uploaded them here as SVG files in my media files, and then I can use them in my backend endpoint, or simply add them to my app names or module names. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later. See you next time.